For the past 17 years as a loan originator, I've helped many people and families achieve the dream of homeownership. And oftentimes when they're referred to me, I get this question. Hey Jeff, what makes you different than my local bank? Or the loan officer that my mother's sister's daughter referred to me that's supposedly the best thing in the world? You know, that's a valid question. I usually start by asking a question right back. And so here's my question to you. Have you been pre-approved? Did it go something like this? You fill out an application, somebody gets back to you, asks you a couple questions, collects some documents, tells you you're pre-approved, maybe for whatever, making this up, $300,000 purchase. All right, today's rate is X. All right, you're good to go. Go find a house. You know, call me back when you find a house. I'll write you a pre-approval letter. Right? Unfortunately, that's what many people, that's the experience that many people have today when they're getting pre-approved. And I'm here to tell you that in this market of low inventory and having to go bid over ask, right, that pre-approval does not work anymore. Right? Okay, you might get lucky and find a house and write an offer and get it, but more than likely, you're not going to. Like many people, you may be writing offer after offer after offer. But if this process is done right, all right, we can limit that. We can help you win the offer. How do we do that? Well, we start with a regular pre-approval. All right, we're going to be very detailed. All right, we're going to look at what we need to look at, ask the questions we need to ask, make sure we answer the questions that need to be answered, and you walk away with a good pre-approval where you understand your numbers and how everything works. That's 50% of it. Okay, if you're getting just that, you're only halfway there. Okay, so how are we different? We're going to add strategy and education to this process on a purchase. All right, we're going to go to the next level with this. If you have a realtor, we're going to get your realtor on the call. We're going to make sure we understand what their strategy is, and we're going to wrap that around with our strategy. We're going to put that together and have an amazing strategy that will help you win the offer. Help is the key word, right? In this market, we need to do everything we can to help win the offer. And there are a lot of things that go into that. Okay, so again, what makes us different is we're going to spend time on strategy. We're going to spend time educating on the market. What does it mean to go bid over ask? What is an appraisal gap? How do we put all of that together and make sure that the house that you want to buy with the strategy that we have in place actually makes sense? All right, we want to make sure we're not doing something that you're going to regret. And that's critical. And so what we do for free every single time is a detailed pre-approval with a detailed strategy session so that you can feel confident and understand the markets and money and appreciation and what you're doing so that you can feel confident in this market. That's what makes us different as a whole. Now, there are a lot of little intangibles that make us different as well. Okay? I know there's four complaints that consumers and realtors have with lenders today. All right, and we want to make sure that we aren't a victim of any of those four things. So these four things are as follows. Number one, communication has to be top notch with everybody involved whenever is needed. Follow-up, critical, has to happen regularly at all major milestones so that everybody's in the loop and that everybody is happy throughout the process, not stressing, not losing sleep. So communication, number one. Follow-up, number two. Closing on time, number three. Important, very important. The last thing we want is delays because of something that we did as a lender. All right, not going to happen. There are extenuating circumstances that happen in real estate. All right, but in those circumstances, everybody's aware of it. We work together and we adjust and modify our plan and we make it settle. But we are going to close on time. All right, so communication, follow-up, closing on time, 1, 2, and 3. Number 4, honesty. All right, huge. Okay, how many of you have heard the horror story? All right, the day before settlement, the lender says we can't close your loan because of this. All right, there is no way that should ever happen. All right, we need to be honest from the start and all the way through the process. And that means that when things happen, and they often do, we want to get out in front of it. And we often do come up with a plan, and we're all fine and we get to settlement, but we want to make sure we're honest We don't want to throw people under the bus. And we want to make sure that your experience is based on honesty and integrity. Okay, those 4 attributes are huge. That makes us different. Number 2. Number 1, difference, strategy. All right, education. Number 2, those 4 components. Number 3, availability. Okay, real estate, especially on a purchase, never sleeps. It doesn't take days off. It doesn't care what holidays are there. Okay, it moves. It doesn't work 9 to 5. All right, if you're working with somebody that works 9 to 5, right, that could be detrimental. All right, oftentimes weekends are when people go out and look at homes. And in this market, several other people are probably looking at the same home you are. All right, well, if you need a pre-approval letter and a strategy at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, all right, and you're working with a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, there's a good chance you're going to miss that opportunity to get that home, especially if all offers are due by Sunday night at 6 p.m. All right, we work 24/7, 365. We really do. I mean, okay, you're going to call me at 2 a.m. and need something? Probably not. But on the weekends, nights, holidays, if you need something, you're going to get it. If you need to do strategy calls, you're going to do them. If I need to call the listing agent to help sell your offer and let them know we're local and this thing is going to fly, we're going to do that, right? So that's what makes me different. If any of this sounds good to you, or you want a strategy session, or you want to chat with me, I don't charge for that. It's always free, anytime. So click the link below, set up some time, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day.